What's up guys, this video we're going to be talking about YouTube removing the dislike button. So this has been quite a hot topic recently, people wanting this to happen, people not wanting this to happen. So in this video we're going to be looking at a response to it, kind of explaining bits and bobs, giving my opinion, all that good stuff in this video. And I'm doing these commentary style kind of videos where I talk about different sort of subjects just because I am bored of making Call of Duty videos. I love Call of Duty, I love the new one, but I'm just not enjoying the content I'm making on it, and I feel like there's just not enough content to make on it. So I'm doing a lot of random stuff now because I really just enjoy talking about random crap and voicing my opinion on it. So that's pretty much it really. But if you don't find me annoying and actually like these sort of videos, then consider subscribing down below. Let's get into the video. Alright, so YouTube are removing the dislike button. Is this a good thing? Let's go back a little bit. Back in March, they originally announced they're going to be looking into this, do a little experiment about removing the dislike button, see what it does. And like most people, I looked at this and thought, who cares? I really don't care. I didn't even care at the time. Then I had a little thought about it. I thought, how would this actually affect YouTube? And then that's when I started to care about this situation. That's when I wanted to voice my opinion. I felt it was very, very sensible of me to do this, but I don't know what I'm going on about here. But then I thought, I actually had to think about this and thought, how will the YouTube dislike button affect YouTube? Some people say it will benefit it because people will less likely get bullied and stuff like that, or people won't just get dislikes for the sake of it. That's obvious stuff, and they're kind of just going on the path of other social medias. Look at Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. They all don't have a dislike button, and I think PewDiePie said this really well, and I really agree with him, because YouTube, if they did this feature, is a bit different, because with the rest of the social medias, the dislike button isn't as valid because everyone's just scrolling. They see your video, 10 seconds, next one, they've forgotten who you are already. It's all about the next video, they're just not paying attention to you. Whereas YouTube, you're actually watching a video that's got some length to it usually. Usually they're watching you for quite a few minutes, so the dislike button indicates how good that video is and whether you enjoyed it or not, and it's good for the creator, it's good for the viewer to actually give their opinion. And I think for YouTube it just works more than the other socials, and it's definitely more important. Don't get me wrong, you're always going to get those creators that just get hundreds of thousands of dislikes for the sake of it. That's just how it is, and I think those creators know what they're signing up for, especially when they're acting in them sort of way sometimes, that gotta kind of get on with it. So anyway, about this situation, let's backtrack a little bit. Originally, people asked the question to YouTube, are you removing the dislike button? YouTube came back and said, no. We fast forward a few months, YouTube was removing a dislike count on all videos across its platform. Okay, well, they definitely went back on their word and just didn't listen to their original statement. But then YouTube made a post about this, which is nice of them. Fair enough, they made a post justifying, explaining everything about this situation. And we have a few comments about this. The first one, people are always saying, and I'm just going to go through two of literally the majority of what everyone's agreeing with. People were saying, this is a good situation. We should have implemented this a long time ago. And then people the other side of the table saying completely different. There is no point in removing a dislike counter. If creator can't handle criticism, he/she should not present anything to society at all. I mean, that's a bit deep, but at the end of the day, I think if people use it correctly, it's a great indication on the video. But obviously there's going to be people with everything that use it in the wrong way. And it's such a hard situation because there's good points on both sides. And then YouTube came back again saying, what we learned from our experiment, those in the experiment could still see that the public dislike button, but because the count was not visible to them, we found they were less likely to use it. That is the most obvious thing I've ever heard in my life. Yes, people aren't going to use something because it's not there. When it is there, they're going to use something. I'm pretty sure anyone could have told you that. I don't think you need to do a full-blown experiment on that. What a waste of time that was. It's so obvious as well. Yes, we found out in our experiment that if the dislike button isn't there, people aren't going to use it. Like, this is YouTube, come on. Do a better experiment than that. I'm pretty sure anyone could have said that. But I'm going to leave it here for this video, guys. I don't really care too much about this situation. This is more for entertainment. Obviously, I kind of think just keep the dislike button. It's not that big of a deal to me, but it probably is for others, so I'm really not taking this too seriously. Please don't hate me if you disagree. But thank you a lot for watching. If you do enjoy these commentary style videos, then please subscribe down below. It really means a lot. And thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video.